Okay. Now, I do think that this does mean that I have an overrun attack. Yeah. Sweet. I wouldn't be surprised if these areas were empty, but I do need to get all the way down there, so it's not as if I suddenly have all the time left in the world. One thing that I do need to worry about is... Well, let's go here first. Like I said, I do need to focus now on continuing the move. If I put you in here... Oh, now at least they can move. They can outright kill them, so I think... If I'm... they retreated. Well, that negates my plans. Because I was thinking that if I can... That's not ideal. I don't want to get in there by truck. Let's block them. So that I can advance with my artillery. Range of 3. The thing that I'm most afraid of here is actually these guys getting damaged. So I actually want to pull them back. If I were to do something like, if I were to want to repair them next turn, I wonder how much that costs. But for the moment, let's pull them back. No, that's fine. Let's say... non-core unit anyway. So I don't really mind. I would actually have to check up the manual whether it costs prestige afterwards. I don't think it does. What? Oh, for a second I thought they were the ones who could fire. That would have been very weird. I should have used the fighter first-ish. That was dumb. Because I really needed to lower their entrenchments and such. No damage? Wow. Okay, you can take the city. At least in that regard, there is no rush. We know it's empty. This one is empty. So there's no need to worry about them. So, by going in there, and please allow me to destroy these. No. So it's down to 3. I'm not so much concerned about the artillery. So that is fine, but I would not imagine there to be units in here. Those... Yeah. At this point, I don't really have any time to waste, so it's not as if I can go and relax. Let's see how much... No, I can't replace. Oh. Oh, okay. So it didn't even show me how much prestige it costs. It just, oh, okay, wow. That is, I guess I have to be a bit more careful with that. Let's, actually use this as a means to see what they cost prestige. Currently I have 457. And say that I do this, then I currently have 412. So it definitely costs prestige. It just doesn't show it. Just doesn't show it, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Guess I know now. That was rather interesting. Yeah, I'll be hard-pressed to get to the location on time. And that accounts for all locations. Okay, so... what I'll do... I need these to somehow refuel. I'm guessing they probably need to be on top of an airfield, and then they might have to wait for a turn. I'm not 100% sure, but that is how it looked like to me. Yeah. Okay, that works. Sometimes you get these really insane and crazy rolls. I mean, I'm not complaining when when that happens, but okay, they have a range of 4, so I should be able to see everything while moving in here before being able to move down. So they have a few infantry. And this also keeps most of those units out of sight. And it doesn't really seem like there's anything here anymore. So with both of these blocking the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move. Again, I don't think there's a whole lot in between here. It doesn't seem like these missions are designed like that. But must have been an ambush, yeah. It didn't show that, but they couldn't see this unit, so the likelihood that it was an ambush was, I think, very high. You have a problem. Fuel. I'm trying to do the easier ones first. As for you, how does it look? They do have 5 ammo, so I actually don't need to do replacements. I can just hover them over the airfield apparently, and they'll automatically regain it. Okay, not bad. I can deal with that. Oh, they probably also did not have any more ammo. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, that was silly. Let's see. 0 and 1. Nah, they're probably... I wonder why they're so tough and then they suddenly die anyway. Does mean that there are more attacks coming in, so they should get weaker. Take it. They have very limited fuel, but I still want to at least move up until there. And... they should be having enough fuel here, indeed. But... I guess moving along the road will be a lot easier. So, if I even want to have these guys be able to attack, you have to go in here. I think for this turn that would be a bit risky, just like, yeah, this is already risky. This is a non-core unit, so it's not too bad, but... I don't mind moving towards the road here, that will probably help me a lot. They did nothing. Huh. Alright. Let's take that. This must be cavalry. Yeah, if they can move so much. I'd still also like to take that airfield. That's pretty much the last other hex that I'm required to grab. There's enough fuel. Okay, well, the fighter goes back to the airfield. And the bomber can already go to town. Because at the very least it costs them prestige. They didn't show themselves to be aggressive last turn. So I am actually looking to be somewhat aggressive here. Very nice. Let's keep going. And here now. Alright. So we're closing in on Sikhanov. What do we have left? No. One of these guys might actually go there. I can see them do that. Four turns left. Oh, that's quite plenty. 7, 7. Since I'm gonna take the airfield the other way, I might just as well park them there. Okay. I mean, that's fine, really. Also, let's surround them so I can show off all the endings and stuff. They might buy a few more units, but I'm not really afraid of that. Okay. They didn't show these guys anymore, but they did indeed buy another unit. Alright, so basically all the enemy units are dead. We've taken all the flags. So I'll be saving the game here, and then I'll show off the different kinds of victories. I'll be right back. Alright, back. I do think it's important actually for this mission, because what happens... Well, I'll show it off. So basically... You... yeah, I'll just show them one by one. It's fine.
Herr General, very good work. The crisis is over, and the Polish army has collapsed. Once you let us pass the river, nothing could stop our panzers. Congratulations.
Alright, so that was the brilliant victory. Now, if you get a brilliant victory, you will get to the next bonus mission, so to say, Summa Salmi. So you only get to help the Finnish troops, or you do get to help the Finnish troops if you get a brilliant victory. Let's see what happens with a minor victory.
Herr General, good work. The crisis is over, and the Polish army has collapsed. Once you let us pass the river, nothing could stop our panzers. Congratulations.
Alright, so for a tactical victory, the problem is that you will no longer go to Finland, but you will immediately be directed towards Sedan. There are actually quite a few missions that you skip if you do not get at least a regular or brilliant victory here. As if you get a margin or a tactical victory, at the very least, you will afterwards immediately go to Sedan. And you get a very different kind of dialogue as well if you get to Sedan through this way. My understanding is that if you get to Sedan from this mission, it will be tougher than if you go to Sedan from the Finland and then Norway campaign. Not only because your units are a lot more experienced and you've acquired more prestige, but if I'm not mistaken, the mission is also harder.
Herr General, the crisis is over, and the Polish army has collapsed. Unfortunately, some of the enemy has retreated into Romania. No doubt we will encounter these tough and vengeful troops again. There are other repercussions as well. The British and French have now declared war on Germany.
Yeah, so not so great this time.
Herr General, though you shame the Wehrmacht with your miserable performance against the Poles, other recent victories have put the General Staff in a forgiving mood. You have been granted another chance to lead an attack against our old enemy, France. The army is said to be the world's finest. We shall see. Now, we believe the Allies plan to push into Belgium in response to our offensive. Your task is to lead your forces through the Ardennes and emerge behind the enemy. Our victory at Sedan in 1870 made Germany a great power. Your victory at Sedan will return us to that status.
Probably not if you come from here through Poland, but you might still have a chance. Either way, this is what happens if you get a tactical victory at Poland and you don't actually make it to Suomussalmi. Let's see what happens with a loss. Hey, that's tough.
Your less than spectacular performance has motivated a re-evaluation of your usefulness. Some of the enemy has retreated into Romania. The British and French have now declared war on Germany. If we did not need every man to fight, your career would be over.
I'm gonna go to a penal battalion or something.
Herr General, though you shame the Wehrmacht with your miserable...
Alright, so the rest is the same. So, with the loss, you still go to Sedan here. But I don't think that's where you want to go. Either way, I'll be wrapping this one up. So, as it was, another brilliant victory through Poland, which we'll recap in the next one. Then we'll be continuing on towards Suomussalmi in Finland. Either way, thanks for watching this one. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I'll cut this video into 2 parts because I've been playing a little bit longer than I would have liked. So I guess both bonus episodes. This one is just as much as the last one, sponsored by my Patreon supporter, Pumna Rao. And if you would like to see additional videos as well, head down to patreon.com, see which level of support suits you. A special shout out to my Patreon supporters for this episode as well. Pumna Rao, Dungeon Pastor, Tomislav Trin, Thomas B. Marshall, C Data, and Swords. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, see you next time, and bye-bye.